Now, something else you want to do is encourage relaxation. So as you're doing these things, your horse will get a bit excited. You need to always go back and tell the horse it's okay. Go back to flipping the rope over. So this is desensitizing. Now, another thing you will want to do is get the horse flexible. So I'm going to pull on this rope very gently, and I want her to give her head to me. And she did, so I'm going to tell her that was a good job. I will pull again, and I will just keep expecting a little bit more until she puts slack in this. Now, she's not exactly sure what I want her to do, so I will just hold this until she puts slack in the rope. But this is all part of getting the horse to yield to pressure. She hasn't quite done it yet, so I'm just going to hold. And when you start working with this, you need to not worry too much about the time. Now, she moved the back end because that's what she thought she was supposed to do. Now she's softened on this side. Remember, what you do on one side, you need to do on the other side too. Horses have two sides, and you've got to train each side. If you work on just one side, you may get one side soft and quiet and flexible and pliable, but the other side will not work. So once we get them where they will move their head, we just continue working on that until we get to a point where you just pull the lead rope very gently with your fingertips and the head will come around. The next thing we want to work on is getting the shoulder to move. And basically, we want to create motion that will encourage the horse to move. If the horse doesn't move, then whatever motion we're creating will run into them. So we will do this, and then when she stops, the motion will quit. If our advance is too strong, we will scare the horse and they will quit thinking. So we want to start off slowly. She moved her head, now she moves her feet. So that was good. So we want her to understand that we're not going to be brutal about it, but that we're giving her a chance to move, and if she moves, then whatever motion, whatever stimulus we're applying is going to quit. And then after a while, just the slightest motion will cause them to move their feet out of the way. So once we get the shoulder and the front end of the horse moving out of our space, then we begin to have a way to move this horse with us and away from us and towards us. We want the horse to come to us, so we put a little pressure on the lead rope and we invite the horse to come to us. And when it does, we don't continue to pull. If we continue to pull, the horse doesn't get relief. So it's all about giving that horse a release. And you want to get subtle with this, that I'm holding just a little pressure, she moves her foot, and I give her a release. So they learn that they can do certain things, do the right things, and get a release from pressure. This rope is just putting very slight pressure just behind her pole. So we've got the front end where it will move away from us. We've got the horse where it will lead towards us. The next thing we need to do is get some control of the rear end. And most clinicians refer to that as disengaging the hindquarter. They cannot run away from you, they cannot buck. That pretty much puts them in neutral if you disengage the hindquarter. In order for us to disengage the hindquarter, we will want the leg that's closest to us to move in front of the outside leg. And basically we do this just like we did in the front by implying that we're going to tap, and when the horse takes the first step, we quit. Now we're going to ask for a little more. Now the horse is backing up, so I'm going to try to get it to go forward. There, 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 there. So we continue working on this, again, on both sides of the horse, so that we can get the front flexible, the head and shoulders moving side to side, the back end moving away from us. The next thing we want to do that's very important is to get the horse to go in a circle around us. We want to do something that's, most people refer to it as lunging. What we actually want to do is teach the horse to follow our direction. So if we give direction, even though it's just with our hand, we want that horse to follow that direction. If it doesn't, We will not go and spank the back, because in the back end, we'll simply revolve around, because we've already taught that to the horse. We will swing the rope towards the shoulder of the horse, and as soon as the horse goes forward, we stop swinging. So I'm asking the horse to go out in that direction, and I can exaggerate this move with my hand being open and say, go out there. The horse doesn't go, so I encourage with this, and it's perfectly fine for them to just walk. You want to encourage relaxation. You might have to hold your hand up for a while so that you are actually leading the horse in a circle. You want to do this at a walk, and then you want to do it at a trot, and eventually at a lope. When you're ready to quit, you will pull the rope a little bit towards you as you lean. Horses read body posture. They're masters at understanding what we want just by the posture of our bodies. If I want to go that way, I will ask. If she comes too close, I will just tap her with the rope, and I'm just letting her go around. I will ask again. I didn't ask her to stop, so I will ask her to go again. Now I will ask her to stop by focusing my energy on the hindquarter. And after they learn this, they will get very good when you lean and focus your energy, your vision on the hindquarter. They will move that hindquarter out of the way, because they know that means that they can stop.